Okay, it's supposed to be already like in the 40s outside. Not super cold. Everybody's, let's see out the window. So Luke is out. Being the piggies are still in their piggy house. They will get up the minute that I walk outside. It is windy. I'm just gonna wear my sweatpants because it's plenty warm. Here they come. Yay, breakfast, breakfast. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Miss Ma'am. Do you want to come inside? Hello. She slept outside last night for like the first time in forever, so my guess is that she is ready to come in. It's windy, so I did put my overalls on because I thought that might be a little bit breezy today. The snow is mostly gone, still in a couple of spots. Supposed to get more snow, ice possibly this week, so I don't really know how this week is gonna go. Jeremy's at work. It's Saturday. It's year end for Mr. Accountant Man. So he's doing that today. Probably need to open your door today. I meant to open it yesterday. I should have told Grandma. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pixie's finally starting to look pregnant. But everybody's a little extra spicy. I'm out here pretty early for a Saturday because Jeremy got up at normal time. This has been in here for like a week and it's super annoying. But they're really excited to be out because it's finally dried out. Still pretty muddy in the big bin. So much quieter in here without Parker, and he's doing very well eating with all the big girls, which is great. It took him a day or two to kind of figure out that he wasn't going to get in the milk room, but he's doing really well. He's never one wandering around trying to find a spot to eat. He's always got a spot and he's eating. Everybody is doing well. Good morning, men friends. How are my gentlemen? And Tony Piggle. How are ya? How are my buddies?
Hello, hey in your feeder. Yeah, bud.
So muddy from the snow, I had to move their bowls to the opposite side of the fence. They're not thrilled that I have to walk all the way around. They got out yesterday. Yesterday was the first day that I let them back out. So it snowed, all that snow came in Tuesday night into Wednesday. And then, so we were out of school Wednesday, Thursday, and you guys got a video on Friday. I meant for that to be a Saturday video, but I edited it Thursday when I was home on my snow day. This become a routine that we come out with me in the mornings. It's got to be that it's coyote mating season is the only thing I can figure out, is that it smells weird and he doesn't feel great about it, so he's patrolling more. It just makes everything take longer for me because I'm waiting on him. And sometimes he's going out there and like going to the bathroom, which I'm all for him pooping out there, but I really need him to do that earlier in the day. So I guess we'll go down here and unlock this gate while he moseys around, and then we'll go get Nani and Chai Chai. Not really excited about ice possibility this week. We mostly don't have trees close to our direct power lines, and our power lines run kind of up and back, but we do live, it's kind of wooded area. Yeah, he's taking a poop. So hopefully we'll be able to get him back up to the house. A little bit nervous. Really happy for the solar system. We are gonna do a whole big update on that soon. Probably would have done it this week had it not been year end and Jeremy have to work. But he has all of these panels connected and he's had to completely redo the entire system. So like we blew up a couple of inverters, some mostly due to our own fault, and then had to buy new ones, bought different ones because the ones that we had didn't work the way that we wanted, lots of different things. So he'll explain all of that, how we changed it all up. Come on, buddy. And they just finished it really this weekend, so last weekend. Duke, let's go, bud. This is a no, Mom. Let's go get the girls. I don't mind him being in with the goats all day. The problem is he won't want to be in with them all day. He will want to come out. And I can't let the pigs out with him because Toonie will attack him. So after much trial and error, I did not think he was the aggressor. He has never been. It's just not Pierre's nature. So toward her, he doesn't even really care anything about her. She's very territorial. So when he goes in the pig pen, she goes after him. That's not good for either of them. My little cute monsters. There's Stinky in the water. Open the door. You guys can get. Go. Are you guys ready to go? There's lots of fighting. Nugs. Oh, my sweet girl. I think Mom weaned her a while back, and that's why she's been so much more chewy. Is Mr. Pig gonna come visit you this morning? My guess is he will. Toonie was actually the first one that came over the other day. Yesterday. She can't get over. Somebody said that the barn was really clean. The barn is not clean. The barn has poop all over it. This is a gravel floor. Everything on top of it is poop. I have different views on the barn than I have before. The barn is for when it rains and when it's super cold. Otherwise, I'm layering hay here to encourage them to sleep outside when it is not super cold or rainy or wet. Yes, ma'am. Have you been conning Grandma that you're not getting fed? So this one, my mom is very worried about Bunny and says that the other girls bully her and she does not get enough to eat. Now, she's not pregnant this year, so her sides are a little bit more sunken because she's older and she's just lost a lot of body condition, which is why we're not breeding her, because she just doesn't need to carry babies anymore. But it does make her look not as full. But she has a very healthy coat. She's very fluffy. Her rumen is very big and working. This is like the first time that she's not lost hair in her on her face in a long time. Very sweet girl. And she's doing very fine, but she's also very spoiled rotten. Are you very spoiled rotten? Yes. The tank's in heat. We have thought about spaying her. I'm just not sure. I need to talk to our vet about it. I think it would be better for her in the long run. It's kind of in the same, like, I'm not going to spay her because she's too old to breed, or Twiz. So what's, you know, I don't know. Like, is it really necessary? It's annoying, but I don't know. I think that would be if there was a concern that she couldn't live her life here with us. Like, if for some reason we decided not to have goats anymore, she's younger, if most of our herd was gone and we were going to sell out, which is not remotely in our plans, then I might consider it so that she could go to a new home and with some confidence. But more than likely what would happen is she would go to someone that I knew and I knew wouldn't breed her, so she would just go as a pet to someone without voice. What do you think, Nugs? Are you guys ready to come out for the day? It's windy, I know, but it's very sunny. So I thought today we would do some udder checking on our girls that are, so it is February, basically. It's January 28th. January is the longest month. Like, anybody else out there in education and feel like January has 90 days? Like, is that an education thing or is that like an all thing? leave me a comment and let me know. Does January always feel like the longest month in the year to you? Like, I'm telling you, longest month ever, never gonna get to the end of January. The minute, like next week, February hits, I'll look up and I'll be on summer break. Like, I'll blink and the rest of the semester will be over. But January, I think it's kind of an in-between time for me, and it just seems to last forever. I'm being bit this morning. Okay, so the first goat that will be due, I promise I'm gonna try to get ultrasounds done. It was on my list for this week, snow. And since it's not an emergency, I'm not gonna like call and be like, let's do ultrasounds when there's snow. Hi, can we check your udder? Can we check? So she's a little bit more than a month out. I should feel a little bit of udder development. Can we check? Can we check her udder? Yeah, so there's a little one. There's a little udder in there. Yes, there is. That's a good girl. So I'm just reaching in there and seeing if there's like any swelling. See if we can get Pixie real quick. Yep, just the tiniest little bit of swelling. Not pregnant, not pregnant. Is supposedly pregnant. Yes, little tiny baby udder. Let's look and see what our order is. My notes are like very full. Okay, Poppy was next, then Twiz, and she's definitely not bred. So then Padme and Zelda, and then Pixie's last. Zelda looks very pregnant, I will tell you that. Padme has just got a little bit. And so for comparison, this one's not gonna let me check her. We'll check Bunny. Like nothing, like absolutely no swelling at all. Like they're teats, but it's just like the tiniest little bit of swelling. And so it's always nice to have a goat that's not pregnant to be able to check that has been pregnant. It's not very helpful with first fresheners. So let's check Zell. Yes, just a little tiny bit. Very hard to feel babies ever in a goat pregnancy until like right before they kid. To me anyways, unless they're like packed full of babies. So Nani's due March 5th. It's like a month and a week, basically. So she's about 4 months into her pregnancy. And I can't feel any babies. Now she could have a single, she could have two. I would say usually it's singles that you can feel because they're big. We're hoping for twins and not huge babies this year. And for nobody to come the wrong way. So the way to look at a goat is, if Poppy won't stand here, rumen is on the left, babies are on the right, from the back. So from the goat's left, this is food. These are babies, right here. Miss Pop Pop. So, there goes Zink. That's kind of what I'm looking at. And so you can see, Zelda has a nice big bump. Zelda also is very headstrong and a higher member of the herd, so she's gonna eat more. And like, so you look at Bunny and you would think, you can see kind of rumen, and this is where babies would be, and this is just like a very sad little stretched out part of her body. Because he's grandma goat and just has so many babies, no more babies. But then you can kind of look at Link, who's a boy, and you can see rumen, but this is very like slim and flat. Same for Pepper. So rumen, but very kind of slim and tucked in. And then we can look at Twiz. So Twiz also is not pregnant, so rumen, no babies. But then you look at Padme, and it's hard to tell. But you can see she has a little bit more rounding, and she's very fluffy, so it's hard to tell. Hard to tell Patty, and she's one of the last ones due. Hi! And no babies for Nuggy. So no babies for Nugs, Mom. Some udder development, which gives me hope that all the girls that we think are pregnant are actually pregnant. You coming back, bud? Yep. I don't even care anymore that this jump gate doesn't work because it's just so fun. And one of my like shorts or reels on Instagram is like blowing up of them just jumping over the gate, which is like the most fun thing. What do you think, Nugs? Are you gonna do it? Good job, Nuggy. Good job. I have not had a baby goat in a long time that was not a bottle baby that is has attached to me as much as she has at this age. Normally this is kind of like their teenagery phase where they're kind of doing their own thing. Are you coming so that we can watch you do Pig Olympics this morning? Right, Mom's ready for you. Mom doesn't have anything. Yep. Y'all, this pig. I do want you guys to know that I have talked to many a pig friend, and unusual even for a cooney to haul themselves up over something like he's doing. He's just very smart, and he's always been very smart. He's the biggest problem because he's kind of a problem solver. Toonie is an issue because she's just a bull in a china shop and just knocks everything over and destroys things. He is not that way, but I don't know why Daisy's scratching the ground over here. Is just very smart and will watch what the other animals do and just mimic it. And so like he saw the goats jump over, he thought I can do that, he tried it, he was successful, end of story. Toonie is Toonie. And so she basically put her feet up there and was like, not even gonna try. But I will tell you that more mature lady animals have trouble getting their bodies off the ground. Like once you've had babies, it's probably a thing with human ladies. Are you gonna jump? Come on, come and see mama. Good girl. Are we all gonna jump? We're gonna jump, Pepper. Oh, big boy. Hello, my babies. Why are you always the funniest getting scratches? Like, look at this face. We are so blissed out. And we're jealous. We're just jelly. We're just my little jelly goats. Hello, fluffers. Oh, I know. You're my besties. Who have you been fighting with? Because the top of your head is very pink. I think it's actually the feeders rubbing off on them.